Hello and welcome to the February 20th, 2020 Glen Lake Waterfront Ad Hoc Committee in Goffstown Town Hall. Thank you everyone for being here. Appreciate it. We should go around the room. You want to start, Rick, with who you are?
Rick Wilhelmi, Director of Parks and Recreation.
Danielle Karen, Community Member at Large.
Jeffrey Pennard, Goffstown Police Representative.
Bill Conner, Goffstown Fire Rep.
Eric Gustafson, DPW.
Andrew Carteret, Chair.
Jack Carbonell, Assistant Chair.
Guy Karen, Community at Large Member.
Hollis Adams, Select Board Representative.
David Neiman, Conservation Commission Rep.
Thank you. So we have the minutes, and there was a couple holes in here to fill in. So I had Derek watch the videotape from last time, pulled the minutes together. I have no idea who made the motion and who seconded it. Does anybody remember who that was?
Yeah, Jack did.
Jack did? Made the motion?
Yeah, I would have seconded it.
Exactly. I
Okay.
totally agree.
Okay, all right, there we go. I will get that to Derek. Is there any other comments on the minutes? I have a couple questions because I was unclear in here, and it's more what we plan to do with the document that I had some questions around.
Good to me.
So I had some questions around Selectman Adams. When we were talking about on the second paragraph on the second page, and it kind of, I don't know if we talk about it now or if we should talk about it later, but it's unclear. Did we decide to give them a draft report or a final report?
My understanding was a final report.
Me too.
Okay,
We decided we want to move it on, get it in their hands.
as a final report?
Yep,
Okay, all right.
put it in their hands, let them deal with it.
Okay, so that gets into when this is presented to the select board. The next meeting is on Monday. I don't know if this is enough time for staff here to pull this together as a final report for Monday. Because there's formatting, if you looked at it, so they were nice, they provided us the agenda, we were provided with the minutes. We didn't get copies of the report. There's a lot of formatting issues in this that need to be squared up, and so I'm just concerned, but I guess we can talk about that afterwards.
Well, the text of it looked fine. I mean, I read the whole thing, and
Mm-hmm.
like you said, formatting it. Yeah, there's like a lot of places says insert photo here, and so on. But
Right, right.
Other than that, the report was solid. It just
Submittals for their packets had to be in today anyway, I believe, so.
Yeah, the charter, when does the charter run out?
Till they go out to the board
On
members.
the
so.
24th, I think, or the.
No,
I
it's
have it.
it's either tomorrow or.
Ends this month.
Yeah, it ends.
The charter does for this?
Yeah, so that.
All right, well, maybe we can talk about that next. I'll get back to the minutes. So, no corrections. Do we have a motion to accept with the change that Jack made the motion and was seconded by Officer Pennard?
I make a motion that we accept the January 16th, 2020 minutes as printed.
I'll second it.
Second, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, let's move on. So, next on the quick agenda, review of the document. And so, we don't all have a copy of that. There was red line edits that were in there, and then they put together the version with those changes in it. You had a lot of specific changes, and I want to make sure I addressed them when I went back into the document and edited that.
Yep.
So does anybody have any concerns about don't know if we want to go through line by line again, or how you guys want to do it.
Is there something different than the red line that I'm looking at right now? The red line version?
They had submitted a PDF copy that had incorporated
Oh.
all those edits, but there's a lot of formatting that needs to be done with this. Their lists are out of order, the pictures were, were not identified. There probably should be a cover sheet to this, things like that. But my understanding was those red line edits were what the changes were. And then those are in this document, which was the PDF that we could not change.
Okay.
So I had gone through it, and I just, I started noticing some of the formatting stuff. I don't know that we want to go through formatting edits here. That seems more like a clerical type thing. So
Content would be more.
the content,
Yeah.
yep. And you took my red line copy there. If I could grab that back. So does anybody have any edits, or does it look beautiful?
Good.
Well, my opinion is it looks great. I think it's a great report. It's really well done, nicely put together. There is some editing that needs to be done for formatting and whatnot, but I think that's just editorial in nature.
Okay.
I think-
Content's good though, huh?
Yeah, oh, it's excellent.
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
think,
very good.
I would agree. I think the meat and potatoes of what we're trying to accomplish here as the ad hoc committee have been established in that, or encompassed in that report, and then the editing and formatting is the,
So I think what we need to do as a group is if we think it's fine, except for that, the recommendation I think we send to the select board is say, we agree with the format, and content of the report. However, there are some minor changes that need to be made, but that can be done prior to the select board accepting it, approving it.
So as a formatting on page 5, section 5, I was thinking that where we do our priority recommendations, that maybe we should even prioritize them into a hierarchy as opposed to bullet points. I don't know if anybody objects, but my thought was, priority recommendations, 1, explore the creation of a capital fund, that would be like the highest priority. And then when I was looking at that, I almost feel the second one should be reviewing of all town-owned shorefront properties, and then create a maintenance plan, and then do updates and repairs. So I was thinking of like ordering them so that you could say, this is really what we think you should do first. Second, you should probably go out and review all these properties, and then, once you have that input from, staff, create a maintenance plan. Does that sound logical to reorder that? Or does it not matter?
I think,
I just know when I'm trying to work on
Yeah.
something, I want to know, like, okay, what is the top thing? What is the next thing? So I can task those
I
out.
think by the creation of the document and the way it's laid out, that kind of is implicit in explore and create a capital reserve fund is number 1. It just doesn't have a number there, so.
Maybe what we do is, as a group, we could somewhere in there say, the group's first priority would be this, and just leave it blank after that.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't get too into it.
Okay, so I'm sensing you guys want to leave it the way it is.
I like what you're saying, Jeffrey, exactly.
That's what I'm hearing. No more
Document
further
says-
edits is what I'm hearing.
Document says it all.
On that anyways,
Okay.
yeah.
But
Okay.
I think you can add a little more clarity by saying, this is number 1 priority.
That just makes it like, okay, when you do your, okay, what am I going to do with this report? You know what the first thing is.
This is what we felt.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't mean somebody else is gonna feel it.
Or in priority,
Yeah.
or you could do next to priority recommendations in order of priority or something like that, or you could do the 1, 2, 3, whatever suits.
I think it makes it clearer for the average person who's picking this up and reading it. Oh, okay, this is number 1, I get it.
So you suggested, sorry,
I'm just
changing
suggesting-
the order
I'm
or
just-
just
I'm
putting a
just
number by
suggesting
them?
going
Okay, but
1,
in the order that
2.
they're in,
Well,
okay.
no, actually, I
You
think
wanted to move it, right.
this one would become 2, because you're not going to do a maintenance plan until before
You reviewed it all.
review
I
it
gotcha.
and make sure that it's publicly safe and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
right. All right.
That was my only thought there. It seemed out of order to me.
Which one is one?
One would be explore the capital reserve. Two would be review all town-owned shorefront properties to assess the maintenance and erosion, ensure public safety, allow for responsible public access. And then three would be work with the departments to create an ongoing maintenance plan.
Yep.
You know, given that you've identified these are the things that need to be done.
Yep.
And then the fourth one would be review, update, repair, and, you know, do what
Go
needs to be
on from
done.
there, yeah.
Yep.
And
For the specific recommendations.
that was under specific recommendations, yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, that was under
No,
priority.
no, that's priority.
Priority,
Then
right.
you get to the specific.
Specific, and
Right.
I don't really have anything there. As long as I covered everything when we pulled this together, I don't really have any other thoughts on that.
Yeah, I don't think I would get into prioritizing anything further.
Yeah, no, we kind of did that already.
That Town
yeah.
piece, that's it.
Especially, you know,
Right.
the various departments are gonna prioritize themselves.
And I,
Workload is
You
a
know,
lot.
Parks and Rec and you guys and,
Yeah, and the select board's gonna take this and go to each of the departments and say, you know,
Yeah.
what do you think? And they're gonna chime in on it.
And it'll
That's
be,
fine.
and it'll be budget related, so you gotta
Yeah.
attack it as need be.
that seems like your one change is a pretty straightforward clerical.
Yeah, there's a little formatting and, you know,
Even I could
relabel
almost
the-
cut and paste that.
So everyone's on their phones. I'm not sure if they're looking at it or if
Yeah,
they're
I-
checking
yeah,
emails. I'm here texting people.
Yeah, I'm texting.
No, I'm looking down now at the specific properties. And the recommendations for each of those.
Right, and then- all that seemed like it got translated through well to me.
Yeah, gallon milk, a package of chocolate chip cookies. Oh, never mind.
And then they put in the, under other recommendations from the committee,
Yeah.
they put in the map and lot number on that.
On that land.
Yep, for the state-owned property, and then, you know, to engage Eversource relay station across from the Little League.
Yeah.
So my thought was that I've taken this and put it into like a 9-page PowerPoint, just a very high level with some pictures. And so when we go to present, my thought was, you know, they have the final document, and I have this higher level PowerPoint. You know, if this is our last meeting, I don't know if I send that PowerPoint out to you guys for comment, or how we move that forward, or you want to vote to, you know, support the PowerPoint that represents the document. You know, I don't know how that would, shake out.
I'll certainly look at it and give you my comments. If we're done after tonight, well, I'll still look at it.
Okay. But you're saying it sounds like that unless we have this in to them today,
Pretty sure that's how it
we're
typically works.
probably not on the agenda.
You'll have to go for the next select board meeting. Yeah.
Unless Derek kept the space open for us, but
Which he may have, because he knew that we were gonna be talking tonight and finalizing this, so.
And as long as we send it forward to the select board, we've met our obligation under the charter.
Yeah.
So,
Now, you guys meet Monday, but not the day before the election, right?
You meet
Or is that-
March 9th, and then March 23rd. I believe. Those are both Mondays.
You guys are meeting the night before the town election?
yeah. That was the one that he might have hold the space.
Well, I can figure
open
that out
for
with
on
Derek.
the
Yeah,
24th.
yeah.
Work with Derek to
Right,
figure
yeah.
out the calendar.
David, do you have a comment?
No, I was just gonna say, send it to Derek. I think we've met the obligations of the charter, and
Yeah.
when it gets scheduled is
When I get scheduled.
when it gets scheduled. I don't think that's
Right.
affecting anything.
So then if everyone's okay, we need a motion to accept this as the final document with clerical errors and allowing for that that numbering of the priorities of the priority recommendations. So this would be the final document.
So moved.
Second?
Second? Any other discussion on that?
No, I think we've done well.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, everyone's good. I don't know that we have any other business that we want to talk about other than a presentation. I don't know who's
Who's gonna be
be
there?
there. I mean, I plan to be there, and I invite anybody else that wants to come. Again, my plan is to.
I know about it already. So I'll come.
You'll be there?
Well, I think you and Jack should present chair,
Yes.
co-chair,
Yeah.
and then support
I'll
in the
come to
background.
support, I'm not,
Yeah.
I'll sit in the background.
Do it on the 24th, I'll be there.
Yeah, there you go.
I know I'll be there.
I already have to be there, so.
So if we have time, I'll send around the PowerPoint just so everybody knows what's on it.
Yeah.
If it's scheduled for the 24th, there's really not much value in sending that around because I'll be getting it to him in the morning and having him load it up however he loads it up. The 24th, when I get that date, I'll confirm that with everybody.
That's a pretty tight window, though, Monday.
I think it is, but, I'll email him that
Yes,
tomorrow
sir.
and he can.
Impress upon him, it's a tight window, if you've got any concerns.
Yeah, because I want this document to look finished and,
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Yeah.
having it not look done.
PowerPoint was pretty short and sweet, basically hitting the top points. From
Yeah.
what I got a quick view of it.
Right.
Right
So
in the
why is it
beginning, so.
necessary for it to be a tight window? Why not just go for a March presentation?
We could.
That's, March, to say the end of March.
Yeah, as long as we've completed our obligations under the charter.
Right,
Which we will have, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're doing that tonight.
okay.
that's why we met tonight.
Yep.
The only other thing is I want to thank everybody. I thought it was,
Thank you.
I was a little nervous going in, but I think
Yeah.
it was fun and I appreciate all
job,
the
man.
input.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank you.
stepping up, Andy, that was great.
Thank
you.
And Jack.
You did a
Good
very good
vice
job.
chair,
Thank you.
good secretary,
You did
thank
that.
you.
You did
Um,
good work on
I-
putting it together and
Thank you.
then, and putting our verbalizations into the written report. I think that worked out well.
Yeah.
I think it was fair, so I do appreciate it, all that everybody did, so thank you. Motion to adjourn, right?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye, all right.
There you go. See, we
20
don't even
minutes.
have to worry. We don't-